Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now off to the races down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
21 yards.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Brought down at the 37.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
No, sir.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
22, he's coming. 22's coming.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Jackson
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 50, check 50.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Hey, check. 3 now. 31's the mic. Coming to you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
22. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 22, Mike's 22. You must.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
31's the mic. Time to go, night. 31's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 33 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Not today, you are. Not today. Mark 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Wild Bill.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
1st down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. That's caught by Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 35's the Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 22, Mike 22. I got him. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Third down and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Agnew, incomplete. It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
They'll run, it's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here, want it. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the gun, Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Ball carrier.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And down to the 15. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. operating from the gun. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Down, Philadelphia.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
3-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Here's the throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Flush to his right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bucs on third down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
30 was the mic. Let's go one more. 30 was the mic. Here we go. 30 was the mic. All day, every day, any day. 30 was.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. All you get is a headache. Like 22. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Come on, D.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On first down, Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 22, Mike 22. Keep it up, keep it up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Ronald Jones. 4 yards on
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
40-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 50.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Jones.
Jackson.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's 22, Mike 22. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, give up 10. Mike 22. So don't say nothing.
Jackson to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point.